the best FIFA 18 tips. Check out FIFASolved.com.
Hi guys, and welcome to some FIFA 18 career mode cheats. This video was originally 17 minutes long. I've trimmed it down to 12 minutes, but that's the best I can get it, guys, because seriously this is a very complicated process. I'm going to walk you through it, and by the end you'll have unlimited money on career mode. As I say, this is the lowest I could get it to 12 minutes, guys. I've chosen Watford because I could have. It's easy to choose Manchester City, Chelsea or Manchester United, but I thought a mid-table team. I'll show you how to do it. So here's me looking at my objectives. I want to get them out of the way first, two of them, because I'm going to be simming to the end of the season. So I'll do the youth academy here because that's one of the targets. This is just, some of you like playing through, and that's fair enough, but for some of you that want to sim the first season, because you've got to sim a whole season out of the way first. This is for you guys that want to sim it like me. I've got to sim it for the the things of this video. But yeah, there's a lot to go through. It's not like seasons gone past, guys, with the cheats. There's my starting budget, 62 million. Watford have got in about 200,000 wage budget. I'll put that to the middle. It's not like seasons gone past it. They've changed the cheats. This is a surefire way to get unlimited money. So watch all the way to the end. So the first thing I do is I sign a player, because I've got to sign a crucial first team player. So I sign Callum Wilson. So that's getting two out of the way, the youth academy and Callum Wilson. If you get two ticks, green ticks of the objectives, you won't get fired at the end of the season. Here's Eddie Howe walking in to negotiate with Bournemouth for Callum Wilson. I offered 10 million and they accept it. Yeah, it is a little bit complicated, but me running you through it, you will have unlimited money at the end of it. But make sure you watch the whole 12 minutes, because there's a glitch, a specific glitch, and a few key things. I'm not even covering everything in this. There's a couple of things that I'm leaving out, but if you've got any questions, just leave a comment below and I'll help you out. But I'm covering the basics, You'll know how to get unlimited money by the end of this. So squad role, I offer him crucial, because I need to sign a crucial first team player. And yeah, they agree on the length, 3 years, just accept anything. It really doesn't matter at this point. Always disregard the release clause. You never want to put release clauses in your players that you buy, that you own. And he wants 59,000 per week. I'll try and counter this. You go down to counter and you can try and get lower, but they don't really. Then go to edit wage and signing bonus, but they don't really go with it. I'm sorry, that offer is too low. They go 58,000 per week and 870,000 sign bonus. I just press accept. It's not too much out of Watford's budget. So we've signed Callum Wilson. Excuse me. So, great work, see, from the Watford board. That's one tick out of the way. So if you're simming it, this is if you're playing it, you'll probably get all of the ticks out of the way. Then you want to go to the first of the month. I actually go to the 30th there, and then look, I manually skip it to the first, and it's because on the first you get your monthly scouting update for your youth academy. So I go to that, see Bennett, monthly scouting update, and I sign a player here. It needs to be a midfielder or forward, and I sign Owen Rose, sign player, and then go back out of it. Look, Watford board, great job with our youth programme. Simple as that. That's 2 ticks. I won't get sacked, even if I've got to finish mid-table. Even if I don't do that, they'll say, we're going to give you a second chance, blah, blah, blah. That message will come up. So what you do now is you save it. I've got Watford and I've got Watford backup. You need 2 saves, guys, in case things go wrong. Then you skip to the 2nd of June specifically. And here we are right at the end. We're coming up to the 2nd of June. And there's a little glitch. This is one of many glitches. This is the first one I'm going to show you. Go to your finances. And, oh yeah, by the way, I completed all of them. The computer finished 10th for me, so I finished mid-table. And I got to the quarterfinals of the Emirates FA Cup, so that was quite good. I got ticks on everything, so I'm blatantly not going to get sacked. They're well happy. You look, your wage goes up once per week. And you see it's accumulated. I've got 4 million in wage budget and 39 million in transfer budget. But you won't have that for next season, guys. It just disappears. You can see I've got 51 million transfer budget. If I put it right to the end, you'll lose it all. And that is not good. You want to keep this. So I put it to the middle for now. But here's the glitch. Go to, oh yeah, you want to save it. So I save it again. I've been saving in between Watford and Watford backup. You always want to back up a saved file. Now I skip to the 27th of June specifically. As you see, it was 4 million in wage budget, right? Here we are, we're coming up to it, 26th, 27th. Then we go over to office, finances. Then we go to budget, 18 million in wage budget. That was 4 million just now. And you can see, look at that. It's insane. You want to put it all the way to the end, so there's hardly any transfer budget, about 1 million. And I've got 51 million in wage budget to play with. Now, you probably know what I'm going to do here. You go to the squad hub, which is on squad. then you start offering contracts out, ridiculous amounts of wages. And let me note the second glitch. You cannot, say with Miguel Britos, he's on 200k, I've already done him. Holabas is on 150k, Ben Watson's on 100k. So I've done some in January, but we're going to push the boat here with Prodal. Prodal, I end up offering him 900,000 per week, okay? You do all this, I'm going to talk through while this is all going on. He doesn't accept import, and that's not going to work. He's looking to be untouchable in the squad, so I have to offer him crucial. If Prodal gets 900k a week next season, if I put him on transfer list, he'll get offers. Personal terms will be agreed. But it's as if Prodal was on 20k a week and not on 900k a week, and he'll go, and you won't get any wage budget. You'll be like, what? You cannot sell them, guys. You have to do a trade player. You have to trade players. But don't watch till the end, because still, there's a few more things I need to cover. So look, there's the 900k per week. Just offering him any signing bonus, 10,000. He's going to accept that because he's getting 900k per week. We'd like to offer you a weekly wage of 900 grand. That's a fair offer. My client's happy with that. Prodal's now on 900,000 per week. But I thought, let's experiment. Oh, this is me trying it for the first time, by the way, live here. And I thought, let's push the boat out. You go over to contract negotiations on the right. That's how you renew their contract. And with Hoban here, I'll go for rotation and all that. I've skipped all that out of the way. This is what he wants. So I counter it, because he said what his wage is. Then you go to edit wage and signing bonus. The signing bonus you can always put really low. That's your transfer budget that's coming out of. But with wages, I decided to offer him $1 million, Hoban, to see if that works. And it does, guys. $1 million works. It's absolutely incredible. And you're going to be keeping all of this. You would lose all this naturally at the end of the season. But because of this glitch where you're putting it into your existing players in your squad, you're keeping this wage budget for next season. It's not quite what my client was after, but it's weird, isn't it? Here's the last one out of all of them, the 51 million. Adrian Mariappa, he's on $1 million. I've got rid of all 51 million now. I've just skipped it all for you, and you can see I actually went up to 5 million with Backman there, the goalkeeper. 5 million with Firmino. There's $1 million Adrian Mariappa. 200k in Britos, you saw that, and Prodal 900k. Craig Cathcart, 5 million. Hoban $1 million, you saw that. I've gone through the whole 51 million. Look at Mason on 6 million. I actually went up to 7 million with Stefano Akaka, the striker. And also Jerome Sinclair. Tom Cleverley's on 900k. Falevi's on 6 million. Jerome Sinclair's on 7 million. Stefano Akaka on 7.8 million. That's the whole squad. That's the whole 51 million. Now, you want to save it on Watford, because the backup was beforehand. It won't go wrong anyway, guys. And this is end of season. They're obviously very happy. I got tick on absolutely everything. All the objectives got passed. I even did the club growth of by 15%. This is the new season now, 1st of July. The transfer market's now open. Now what you want to do is, I'll show you the budget first of all, on the finances. Budget. You'll be shocked. You'll be, oh, what's happened? I was shocked. It's 0 and 0. You can't move it. It's nothing. I was like, oh no, this glitch isn't going to work. This is what I'm saying, where you need to watch the video, but you'll see this and you'll go, oh, what was he on about? FIFA solved. It doesn't work. It does. Do not fear. Now you need to specifically go to the Sky Bet Championship, okay? Not League 1 and League 2, because they reject it. They reject it no matter what, the trade, because they just think Stefano Akaka isn't going to agree personal terms with League 2, because he's not League 2, is he? Tom Cleverley isn't going to go to League 2, but they might go to the Championship. You can see Crystal Palace have been relegated, so you can see Tom Cleverley dropping down to a Crystal Palace or a Middlesbrough. So we're being realistic here. And I'm adding players to the shortlist for the transfer hub. Look, shortlisting transfer hub. This is what I'm doing. And with Grant here from Charlton Athletic, go to player swap. Strikers, because it's striker for striker. I try and swap Stefano Akaka. We're actually looking for a goalkeeper. You remember Backman? He was on 5 million off other player, Daniel Backman. In exchange instead, yes, but we want Grant plus a cash deal. They want £10,000. Accept. There we go. Now the mistake you'll also make here is, you should go straight into Grant there, is you'll go over to your budget and you'll think, oh, you might think this. Oh, but it hasn't worked. Even though I got a bit of money, that's because I skipped a week. See, your wage budget goes up a bit and your transfer funds. It's weird, but that's not much to play with 8 million. You have to click on Grant. I've just negotiated with the club, Charlton Athletic. I haven't negotiated with Grant, the player, yet. Now we have to get into contract negotiations with the actual player, don't we, Grant? That's two sides of the deal. So I offer him signing bonus 50,000. There's nothing from the 8 million, and 20,000 per week. And that's a fair offer. My client's happy with that. I offered him sporadic or squad rotation role as well. Doesn't matter. Offer him anything. Well, low wages, because then you go to release player on the right and you release him for £1 million. That's nothing, because you look at from selling just one player, one player, backman, finances, budget, 5 million in wage budget. You might not think much. You move that over to your transfer budget. Look at this. By the end of it, I've got 100 million. And still 3 million in wage budget. You hardly ever go through that. I could buy a whole Premier League team and that. Aguero's, De Bruyne's, anything. And look, I traded Kaká. Now we're looking for a left back. Offer other player. Ziegler, I think he was on 4 or 5 million. No, Mason was on 5 million. Mason instead. Player plus cash deal, 1.4 million from the 100 million. That's nothing, is it? And there you go. Now you click on Blackett, because that was just the club that was Reading we were negotiating with. Now we're negotiating with Blackett. This is just one more example, guys. And with Blackett, I'll pretty much skip all this for you. It's done. You know, you see me. It was an easy deal. I offered him next to nothing. I released Blackett, 12 million in wage budget. We moved that over. I've got 700 million. I've still got 6 million in wage budget. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Look at that. I can move it all the way and have £1 billion transfer budget. Watford, £1 billion transfer budget. I've got more money than Chelsea and Manchester City and PSG. And as you can see, I've got Bellerin on the right. I've got Chan I'm bringing into the first team. I've got Vardy I've signed Gabbiadini. There's De Bruyne just behind Aguero. I've signed a team like that, and I've still got this much money, and I've still got about 4 or 5 players still to sort out. And look at it, 6 million in wage budget, 700 million. That's after I've signed Aguero and everyone. De Bruyne, £1 million in transfer budget and 800,000 in wage budget. There you go, guys. That is it. That is why I had to keep the whole 12 minutes in. I haven't stopped talking. I'm going to close this video now because I don't want it to go on too long. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. A like is always appreciated, and I'll have more career mode videos for you too, and tutorials. And the best under 21s is coming soon. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.